Hello everybody, this is Jake, your resident content cowboy here, Yeehaw, and I'm here with some buffed Chomp, some Garchomp with a buff here in the Master Rank. This is a really fun match. You can see my held items here: Muscle Band, Focus Band, Buddy Barrier. Everyone but I think one person in this game was Master Rank, so that's really exciting and also kind of a dangerous time to play Garchomp. There are some really awesome back and forths in this match, so I wanted to show it to you all. Let me take you on over to it right now. I will say that my play in this game with Garchomp could be considered wild at best. I think I'm really pushing Garchomps to the limits inside this match. I'm so happy that Garchomp got the buffs it did. I'm going to be running a full Dragon Garchomp, so that's going to be the Dragon Rush and Dragon Claw. I like it because you get a crazy amount of dashes with Dragon Rush. You can just use it a lot. Right here you see us battling, and look at me. Look at how aggressive I am with this Machamp. I'm just really going for it. And then I say, you know what? Fine, Venusaur, I'm going for you. When I have all my attack speed stacks up, I get a little too cocky with Garchomp. But I feel like that's what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to scare them, right? You're a shark, man. Get out there and start biting them, even though apparently all you do is use your claws. Obviously, one of the weaker parts of Garchomp is playing it in the lane. We had someone who really wanted to take Zeraora, and while I don't think this is necessarily ideal for this team comp, we go ahead and lane Garchomp and have Zeraora in the jungle. I see their jungler coming down here, so this could be a fight for us, and I'm not afraid to take it because if I can get my stacks going, it's over. Really odd play by Machamp there, and I try to keep my stacks going and I just miss it. What I could have done in that moment was I could have popped my eject button. I could have kind of popped my eject button twice there, but right here I barely make it out alive. I'm running. I'm just trying to make sure that Greninja can't KO me right there. If I would have popped my eject button early, I wouldn't have had to use it defensively. So I think that's a mistake. I think I should have popped my eject button early. I should have gotten to the encounter with my attack speed stacks on, and then from there, hopefully wrecked everybody, or at least use my eject button to chase them down. This Venusaur is a little bullying in lane throughout this match. What is he right now? Still Bulba, or is he Ivy? I think he's still Bulbasaur right now. I know some people really want me to make sure that I say the evolutions of the Pokemon correct. Which, look, I'm a big Pokemon fan. I could do it. I think it is a little, it's a confusing way to talk about a MOBA, but I get it. People want me to be accurate to what each Pokemon is. So I'm just taking this core fish here, just trying to get my experience. Obviously, you really come online as Garchomp once you get to level 10, but getting your moves is big. I like Dragon Rush for that reason right there. I like getting on the other side of my enemies and pushing them back to an area where I can now deal with them. That's what I want to do. It's not as good for chasing, as you can see. We did get the KO there, but at the same time, I am pushing my opponent away. That part I don't love about that move. And I see that they're just going to take him there. So I figure I'm going to eat these. I need the experience as Garchomp. Garchomp's a hungry boy, and he's got to eat. Machamp's kind of going at me right here. And when I have my stacks on, I play a little too confidently. You know, I'm a little cocky when I've got my attack speed stacks. You're going to see me make some good decisions because of that, and of course make some bad ones. And I think that's the exciting thing about Garchomp is when you're going, when that attack speed is going, it's on. You know, you really can do some amazing stuff. We got our Wiggly taking rollout there. It's fun to see rollout. It's I don't know if it's the best choice. I still don't think it's the best choice, but I will say it's fun. Like, we're making a lot of fun choices in this match. And no, this is not some sort of pre-made match with people I know. These are just, you know, people that I matched up with in solo queue. So I saw that we were losing that. That's okay. When you notice you're losing that goal, it's a bummer, but I think the best thing you can do is just move on, start farming, head to the next objective. So I'm just going to farm my way here to the next objective, using my Dragon Claw and Dragon Rush together, just trying to keep my attack speed train going here. And then I'm thinking, well, I could either farm here or I could just move up to Rotom. And I should have just probably backed and ran the path. That's probably a little faster. I'm just using my Dragon Rush to try to get there as quickly as I can. Checking with my camera a little bit to see where everybody's at. And I want to be level 10, obviously. I want to be level 10 so bad. I need it. Just Dragon Rush's cooldown is so low that I can often use it for mobility, you know? And then I can start my encounters with Dragon Claw, just pushing that Slowbro there. You can see that's how I love to use Dragon Rush, is I push people back to where I want them, back to my team. It helps me isolate people. But when I'm chasing, it's not as ideal. So it's a trade-off, right? You know, you're not doing exactly what you want to do with it. And, the story of my life lately, melted by a Solar Beam. I got to play more Venusaur. I really need to, because Venusaur is just... so brutal with that Solar Beam. Just letting my team know there that I'm heading bottom. I think I was going to use the surrender vote. Why not? Everything is a surrender vote in this game. So my team heading bottom. I wanted to get there in time for Dreadnought, but I know I needed to be level 10. So that's why I farmed there on my way. It's not as ideal for the fight, but if I can get there and be level 10, the difference is amazing. Being able to use my Unite move is really important. And he's just running us around waiting for his team to get there. So not a bad play by this Machamp, but he's obviously done for. Yep, we eat him up. I don't think we needed that discharge there. I probably would have saved it for Dreadnought, but I don't need to comment on my Zeraora. They seem to be playing just fine. And we're just going to take this, you know, you take it so fast as Chomp. So... if they're not, you know, contesting it for a minute, it's over. And now I see that this looks to be a little bit of a team fight, so I'm just going to go ahead and pop my Unite move early, see if I can slam down on some people. And right here, I just want my team to take that goal. I'm just going to bully them back here, so my team can definitely take it. My whole thought is bully them, then I'm going to push them towards my team. So again, pretty wild plays. My team wasn't engaging there, and it sets me up in a position to get, you know, KO'd, especially because of that wonderful Unite move that Ninetales pops. But in general, had my team hung out there a little bit and supported me, we would have easily gotten multiple KOs. And that's how I play that Dragon Rush. Pushing people around. You can push them around with Dragon Rush, and then you can also push them around again with Dragon Claw if you want. You can also use both at the same time just to get your attack speed word up a little bit faster. This is a weird moment here. Oh no, this is not what I was about to... think happens. Maybe I'm playing too many games because I thought that Machamp scored on me, but that might be a different game I'm thinking of right now. One of my only issues in this match so far, I'm not scoring. You know, I'm not putting points on the board for my team. I like keeping that first goal open, but I also don't mind it going down, that first top goal, because I think that's just a really strong position to team fight towards Zapdos at. The enemy wants to fight you up at that goal, but once you're a high enough level, the goals don't help too much, especially those frontline goals. I'm just going to push this Rotom away. But still, I got to watch out for that Venusaur because the Solar Beam will take it. And it did. Man, I love Venusaur lately. So good. It's so good, and it's really got my number. I swear. In every game I'm in with a Venusaur, they are just setting up these perfect angles and melting me away. So here we have their Greninja scoring bottom right before the 2-minute mark. I'm a little not in love with that play. I do understand them scoring at this top goal, though. When that Rotom's pushed in, take it down. But right now, they have a big point advantage. However, we have a really strong team fight at Zapdos ability. I think we fight very well at Zapdos with this comp. And if they make the mistake to give us an inch with people like Zeraora and Garchomp, I think they're going to be in a lot of trouble. I decide to flank here because I figure I could use my Dragon Rush to push people around. I'm just going to grab their Venusaur. My whole thought, you know, with someone like Garchomp is get to their carries, eat their carries up, make sure they can't do anything. And then because of that, they just leave us alone for a half second here at Zapdos. I'm not sure why Zeraora back there. That's a very confusing back. But you leave us alone at Zapdos with this kind of team comp, and it's going to be gone in 1 second. I just used my Unite move there for fun, really. I see Lucario going to score. I'm just going to make my way in and score here. And boom! That's Garchomp. A really wild Garchomp. I admit I was playing it really wild, but was that Venusaur again that just sniped me with that Solar Beam? I don't know if it was. I'm guessing it was because that's just how it goes for me, right? So my thought process here, again, with this last fight, You can't leave someone like Garchomp alive to do it. And with that little bit of flank that I was able to get in there and take their Venusaur, take their sniper away, I felt like we were really, really safe to take that Zapdos. Not to mention my team had a really good engage on their side. So in general, I would just say, you know, don't let Garchomp near your Zapdos. That's if the enemy team has a Garchomp, you know, solidify that team fight. Don't let them have that team fight. Make sure that you protect yourself from Garchomp being near Zapdos, because Garchomp is near Zapdos for a very short amount of time and it's gone. In fact, I'm going to pull up the clip. I just want to see how long it takes us to chunk that Zapdos down. Let's take a look. I'm not even here to start it on time, but we basically started at about 1:30-ish, and I even get knocked up in it, and it's down by 1:20. So you got 10 seconds. If you leave Garchomp and his team alone 10 seconds, it's over. All right, thank you all for watching and listening. There's a pretty wild buffed Garchomp in Masters. I love you. I'll see you next time. Mwah!